because who doesn't want street food in Asia? And kind of going back to my cowboy roots, because that's what Texans do. If it smells that bad, I'm not doing it. Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here and I'm so happy to be filming again. I took a little break from filming, which was good for me and my health, but now we are in Melaka. And as you can see, and it was pulling my shirt down, the mic is. I needed to stay up. How do I get this? Anyways, I got a new mic, trying to get a little bit better sound quality. I thought we might try to take it out in the wild with us today to see what happens in the wild and if it cuts out sound so that I can do better reviews of food or talk to you while we're out and about in general about what things are. It could really fail, but I have used it in a couple videos so far and it seems to be working quite well. So hopefully it helps. You're wondering, what did I do during my break? I watched African animals, I watched African birds, and I watched a desert watering hole. That's what I did. That's not all I did, but it really helped me kind of get back into filming my life and things like that. We are in Melaka, Malaysia. We moved cities. We're here for a month. We've been here almost a couple weeks now. Last week we went to Jonker Street Night Market, which was really cool. I was like, I'm going to experience this thing on my own, and then I will go back and film that for you. So that is what we're doing today. We're going to Jonker Street Night Market, and I'm going to film today for y'all. Hopefully, we might get some food. Not for sure what, so stay tuned for that, because who doesn't want street food in Asia? Melaka just seems to have so much more character than Kuala Lumpur. It's kind of more villagey, and it has some older houses, just things that are way more interesting than modern buildings or things in the mall. They're kind of just more Asian. Let's go and explore Melaka. Okay guys, so this won't matter to most of you because apparently my audience is mainly male, but I am trying out the middle part. It's directly antithetical to my millennial nature, but I'm trying it out and seeing how I feel about it. If you never see it again, you'll understand that my millennial nature just took over and I had to have a sidebar. Anyways, we need help. Yin and I swear these tuk-tuks in Melaka have a specific name, but we can't find it on the internet. So please, if anybody knows their specific name, like I don't know if it's in Malay or it would probably most likely be in Malay, tell us what they are called, because we cannot find it at all. And these things are absolutely epic. At night, they are blaring around town with their music, and then their lights are going all over, as you'll see throughout this video. They are crazy, but so cool. My camera obviously can't handle the lights, but they did pretty well on this one. Melaka is actually a UNESCO World Heritage City. Throughout the city, you will see different historic relics, you will see different ruins. I don't think they're really digging them up anymore, but they're obviously really old, and then they'll have signs about what the part of that city used to look like or how the people lived back then. So that was really cool. I do have to make a light disclaimer before I show y'all this shot, because I am, in my last video, I was accused of being disrespectful to Malaysia, and that is what it is. However, I am not trying to be disrespectful in this next clip, and I was not the only one sitting on top of the cannons, but I'm still a little iffy about posting this. YouTube for me is about being more open and free and not worrying about the world, what the world thinks of me or what my family thinks of me, because I am very much a person that wants to put an appearance out there, and then that keeps me like hidden in a closet. Through different things that I do on my YouTube channel, there's less pressure, and I can just do random weird fun things that I think are fun that are just kind of silly. I was not the only person sitting on the cannons, as I mentioned before, but I was just kind of being silly and having fun and kind of going back to my cowboy roots, because that's what Texans do. We tried to get to Jonker Street early, however, that did not really happen. This place is always busy. There's just so much food, fresh food, homemade food being prepared all around you. It's so amazingly cool. It smells so amazing while you're there. If I know what the food is, I'll either come on screen and tell you, or I'll try to put in the subtitles what the name of the food is called. If that is not there, I may not have no idea actually what it is myself. So if you know, you should comment down below whenever I don't know. That would be great. Additionally, the best kueh that I personally had in all of Malaysia was the very first stall on Jonker Street on the left. I think they sold 5 for 10 ringgit. It had such good flavor. The pandan flavor.
Barbecue. Still right?
Yes, it's gonna be here. I do it. said earlier, we actually do come back in the later weeks and get different types of foods. So you should subscribe down below for that, because we can't eat all this food in 1 week. It's just unhealthy. One thing that we did not get, and I refuse to try, is the stinky tofu. This man's stinky tofu, the smell was so lingering and overpowering. Every time we walked even near, not even like right by the stinky tofu, it was like lingering down the street. You knew the stinky tofu was coming up. That's why I refused to try it. Some Asian food is just very different than what my little Western palate can handle. If it smells that bad, I'm not doing it. What are the different types? Oh my gosh, that is bitter. Bitter, bitter. Fish balls and curry sauce. We have the viral famous sugar fruit that is all over the internet now. There are so many stalls of that. Then we have mango sticky rice. We have mango shakes, fried crabs, fried ice cream, just all the different foods that you could ever imagine, I guess, Asian-fied. Then we came to the fresh seafood section, which I thoroughly enjoyed because if you saw my last video, the squirting clams were just my favorite thing in the world. But also, this day, we saw this man scooping ice onto the fish, and it's so hot in Malaysia, this makes sense. Like, of course you have to have fresh ice because the ice is going to melt, but I just never even thought, oh, this is how they keep their seafood fresh when it's so hot outside. Just an interesting little thing that we saw, I think. you squirt for me? These ones are squirting more. Of course, these ones go as soon as I move over. Not only do they have all this delicious food freshly prepared right in front of you, but they have cool homemade trinkets and souvenirs that you can buy. Then you will see dodol. Maybe that's what it's called. Ian's not right here to tell me how to pronounce it. It is like a dark brown sugar, caramel type substance that gets really stuck in your teeth. They gave me some to try and I was like, not my favorite because caramel is just not my favorite thing, but it is made of rice flour, coconut milk, and I think gula Melaka, which is a darker brown sugar that Malacca is famous for. Yen actually brought this whole bag back whenever she was with her family, and she was like, look, I have all this sugar, because I think somebody convinced her to buy it. And she actually gave it away as a gift because we don't need that much sugar, and it's kind of molassesy, which is not my favorite flavor. It's not my favorite, but Malacca is famous for it. Then we saw this girl like making watermelon juice the most interesting way. I did not expect that to come out. And this guy basically plays with dry ice all night. And I'm just wondering, does he ever get burned? Ouch! Back home, we found some more nightlife street stalls right outside of the malls in Malacca, the major malls. This was actually the place that we were gonna buy our baby crabs and fried squid that I had like been eyeing because I was so convinced they were gonna be delicious. However, we talked to the guy and we were like, you're here every week, we're gonna come back next week and buy them. The next 2 weeks that we came by, he did not have it. So we ended up having to get them from actually the lady that is in one of my previous shots. And you'll have to subscribe to see how that tasting went. Also, at this street market, they fried jackfruit, which if you don't know, this is a jackfruit, this big fruit. I will try to put it on screen for you as I'm editing. The world just fries everything these days, no matter what. apparently it can be fried. Okay, so we got two things at the market. One, we got this tea, which I showed you probably, I don't know if you could hear me at this point, but it is so bitter. I don't know how to describe how bitter it is. Do I like it? No. Yeah, just being honest. I don't know what we would eat in the US or drink in the US that describes the flavor and taste of this. It's bitter, and you know you're drinking something bitter. That's all I can say. I can't come up with anything because we just wouldn't drink stuff like this. The reason we got it is because in Chinese tradition, there is heating and cooling of the body, and so whenever you eat a lot of things that they consider that have heat, you want something that will cool your body down. And it's not like in the physical heat and cooling sense, but I guess it kind of can be in that vein. But Yen's been sick, and so she feels like she has too much heat in her body, so this is supposed to be cooling, and it's bitter, and I guess that means cooling, right? So yeah, that's why we have this. Not my favorite thing in the world. I tried it, and that's what counts. I have tried bitter gourd in Australia. I will not buy one to try with y'all. Maybe I will. Maybe we should. Ugh. It's so hard to eat. I can't describe to y'all how terrible it is. But it's supposed to be healthy. That's what they say. Anyways, the next thing we got was this. It's mango sticky rice. This was 12 ringgit, which is about $3 US, but it's a full mango and blue and white sticky rice. She also gave us 2 things of condensed milk. And then I guess it comes with this, which may be like puffed rice. If anybody knows, let me know on that one, because we think it's puffed rice. If you know me, you know that Thai and Mexican are my 2 favorite foods, but I've never had mango sticky rice, so we saw this and I was like, I have to have that because I love mango so much now, so I'm gonna try that with y'all. Okay, I put it in the bowl because Yen is sick, and so we have to separate out things these days. I'm gonna try the blue rice on its own right now, see if it tastes any difference. It is made with butterfly pea flour. So it tastes a little sweet. It tastes the exact same. There's no difference between the different colored rice. They also at another stand had green rice. Other stands were 15 ringgit for a little less. And plus, this lady was from Chiang Mai, Thailand, and so that always sells me on Thai food because it's authentic, hopefully. Now we'll put a little condensed milk on. I don't know where to put it. They love putting liquids in bags here. That is not my jam. You want a good way for me to spill something? That's it. Okay, let's get a little bit of condensed milk. A little mango. We'll do it with the blue rice. Oh, I only put the condensed milk on the white rice. Flip that over. Make it more interesting with that blue rice and the orange mango. That's not too shabby. Mango is so good. When mango is good, oh guys, it's so good. And then they put rice with like chocolate here, peanuts, you name it. We need to get more of that next week. We're not going to. We need to though. Maybe we will. We'll see. Anyways, it is very delicious. The rice is a little sweet. The mango's sweet. The condensed milk is obviously sweet. So it's like a perfect dessert, honestly. Next week, we are going to go back to that market and we're going to buy some more food. We're going to buy a few more things that are fried, like fried little baby crabs, maybe some fried squid or grilled squid. I really want the grilled squid. And some kaya puffs, like kaya pandan. Oh, pandan, guys. Mango, pandan, potato pancakes. No, not potato pancakes. Peanut pancakes. There's just so much good food here, and I think I'm gaining weight. I'll be in an expensive country soon. and I won't be able to afford food again. So I'll lose weight then. Okay, well, thank you for coming along to the night market with me. Night markets are so beautiful because of all the lights, and then they have all the food, and it gets cooler even though I'm still sweating so bad because it's just humid and hot here all the time. But at least the sun's not beaming out on you. But night markets are so wonderful to be around and be a part of. You should like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let's go out and make the world 1% better today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.